Okay, hello. So it's Friday. Here we are. I'm Stephen Carlson, and this is a Sedona Method support call. So we're going to start this with a group release, and the topic is shooting on yourself. I'll say a few things about what I mean by this. So this phrase actually isn't mine. This comes from Hale Dwoskin, the teacher of the Sedona Method. Shooting on yourself is something that we all do. It's when you have an expectation of what you should do, should be. And this is a natural manifestation. This is part of being human. But it's also a limitation because when we are shooting on ourselves, it's automatically creating resistance. Think about it this way. If someone tells you what to do, what's your natural response? Most of us just kind of go, no. And this is really the same thing. It's just that we're the ones who are pushing and the resistance pushes back. So what I'm going to do is lead you through a process to loosen this and let this go, and we'll see what happens. So to start with, just think of some situation, person, place, or thing, where you feel that you should. You feel the pressure to do something, to be something, to respond in a particular way. Of course, this can be a task that you've been putting off. This can be an emotion. You should feel this, you shouldn't feel that. And very often it also has to do with how we are. I'm not good enough. I should be better. I should be more advanced. I should be more whatever it is. So each and every one of us has plenty of examples. I'll let you choose yours. And when you're ready, take a deep breath and start by noticing that push, the push of should. Notice that this can appear as a voice or not. It can also be accompanied by images, sound. And very often it shows up in the body. So look into the body and notice how the should shows up. Notice any sense of physical discomfort, any kind of, I don't want to feel it. And so noticing is really just the first step in this. Let's ask ourselves also, does that voice belong to you? Is that your voice? Very often, you may discover it's not. Maybe the voice of a parent or an authority figure. So take another deep breath and just notice all this. Just allow it to be here. And then, since it's here anyway, could you welcome it, invite it, give it permission? Really just let it be here. But even as best you can, invite it. And the breath will also help in this to bring it forward. And then let's just see if we can loosen it a bit. Would you give it permission to be here? And even could you let go of resisting it? Go of pushing that voice away, just for now. Could you? Would you? When? And then, could you give yourself permission not to do this, not to be that way, not to do the task, not to whatever it is? And then, could you give yourself permission to do it? Be that. Let's go back and forth just a little bit. Could you allow yourself not to do, not to be? And then, could you give yourself permission to be, do whatever it is? One more time. Could you give yourself permission to not do, not be? And then, could you give yourself permission to be, to do whatever it is? And then check and see, could you let go of wanting this to go either way? Could you? Would you? When? So at this point, you may feel a little bit more openness, a bit more freedom around the topic. So ask your heart what feels right in this moment. What would be the right answer? What would be the right act in this moment? Just take a moment, take a pause, and just see what comes. And then, when you're ready, notice what's here when the shoulds fall away. Notice what's here beyond the pushing, the shoulding. And just for a moment, could you allow yourself to rest as that? That which is beyond all push and pull, that which is beyond all. So, it does feel like a good point to stop. I'd like to remind you, of course, that you can always find these releases on YouTube. And also, I want to thank Daniel for suggesting this topic. You're always welcome to suggest a topic that you'd like to release on, to feel more free about. So, before I go any further, also, I want to say that there are certain topics on my mind, my heart as well, about this support call that I run on Fridays and the rhythm of this. My way is I sometimes take time with these decisions. And so right now I'm allowing my heart to show me what the answer will be for me. And it's no hurry. Just thought I'd throw that out because, in fact, I do practice exactly what I recommend in these calls. Good. So at this point, I invite anybody who wants to raise a hand. And I'm laughing because, well, at this moment, There's really only one other person on this call.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey,
It's just,
hello.
it's just you and I. And to be honest, I may have to jump off as well because Friday's an awkward time for me with family and stuff. There's sometimes just because it's evening here. It's just gone 5 p.m. So when they come home from work, sometimes they come round. So they have to jump off. But it's just
No
you and I.
Good to talk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. How are you?
Not bad. And yourself?
Yeah. Oh, up and down. Yeah. I feel that really the Sedona method is amazing, but there just seems to be so many challenges. It's just like you're releasing and releasing, I suppose. Yeah, I'd like some support if that's okay, please, Stephen.
Of course, yeah. I would
Yeah,
also invite you to examine what you just said. Life is a challenge, but there's a lot to release versus
yeah,
life is a challenge and
yeah,
there's a lot to release. I don't know about you, but I think we're living through a particularly challenging time.
yeah. To look at the world and just look at people, what's within my family as well, just what people are experiencing.
Exactly.
It's just like where we are. We're living in really strange times, aren't we? I mean, there's always been the challenges, but it seems to be since COVID that it's affecting everyone, shall we say? So you have to look at the world, what's happening with the wars and stuff, and
Right.
yeah, yeah,
Right. But it's also a question of how we approach this, how we see this, because the default assumption is that all of this is terrible and that, you know, we are unfortunate, right? Because we have to live through such times. However,
well,
huh?
yeah. It's like there's things to release, isn't it? It's in some ways it's like, well, it's there to go higher, isn't it? That's what I feel anyway, Stephen.
That is the invitation. That's how I choose to see it. It's always a choice, I think, how we navigate things. And, what you said at the beginning, there's a lot to release. Well, that to me is an invitation to freedom. And yeah, I find that very often, there's a lovely little term that people are using these days, crashing out. Have you been crashing out recently? I've been doing that all the time, crashing out.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, well,
No.
get with the
I mean,
times.
yeah. So what exactly does that mean, Stephen? Crashing out?
Well, I can tell you what it means for me personally. It means
Yeah.
that sometimes, I pick up this little device that we all have here, and
Yeah.
scroll through endless doom, right?
Right.
And then you just sort of feel, whatever it is. That to me is
Yeah.
crashing out. That's one way that I do that very often.
Right. Yeah. To be honest, I haven't. I mean, because of time, really, I really haven't had the time to look at the news as much. Which,
Good for you. Good for you.
yeah, yeah. I don't. Well, what I was going to ask to help releasing on was I've been helping out. Well, I'm saying it with my mum at the moment, and we've been helping out family with laundry, believe it or not, and other things. But laundry is one that we've done for my nephew and his partner, and they've got a baby. He's 18 months now.
Wow.
He's gorgeous, but they're actually they're in a flat. I mean, the housing situation seems mad, but they're paying a lot of money for this flat and they're not able to get their laundry done. So we've been helping them out. But it's become from starting off really wanting to help and enjoying it, I've been overwhelmed today. I mean, I'm in Northern England, so it's like we're into our, what you'd say our winter. It's not been a bad day here today weather-wise. But it's difficult to get it, dry. Sometimes we have to get it out. And I just feel like it's become, I felt like a lot of anger today, a lot of resenting. But one on the shoulds when you were doing the release, really feeling I should help them because of the situation they find themselves in.
Yes.
So there's a lot of It causing a lot of arguments between me and my mom as well.
You mentioned a baby, and so you're talking about daily washing, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like baby stuff with lots of stains on, so you've got to like treat it as well. It's just like it's just overwhelming. See, I mean, we're living in a very small place anyway. And so say we have to get it out as much as we can.
Mm.
And it's like the weather's not great, and then it's cold, so it's just trying to get it all dry, and we've got washing everywhere.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Ready?
I am. Yes, thank you.
Right. Well, just allow it to be here like you described it. And then notice how much of a burden this really feels to be. No? I mean, just
Yeah,
give yourself
burden is the
permission.
word.
Right. Give
Yeah,
yourself permission because that's always there, that sense of, oh, it's weighing down.
yeah, it's heavy.
It's
It really is.
relentless.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so
it
bad.
is. Yeah, and it's like I'm not getting to do my releasing, which I like to put aside, every day. So in that, because I'm not doing the releasing, I'm not feeling as grounded. So I'm just like losing it more, bad tempo.
Well, let's just
um,
let's just stop for a second here.
yeah,
So the way that you've described releasing now is that releasing is some kind of a task that you need to do or you can neglect, right?
yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I enjoy doing it,
right,
and
but
I get, yeah,
let me just stop you for a second.
yeah,
Isn't it also possible to release in the moment?
yeah.
Does that actually come up for you sometime?
Yeah, and I do, Stephen, because I feel like I've had to. But I was aware, with you saying that I had a glimpse of that today.
Right.
This could be my releasing rather than just sitting down doing it.
Well, so
And then,
I am
yeah,
leading you towards a particular idea, which is what if this task is actually an opportunity to release in the moment?
yeah, it is. But then, the mind's taking over saying,
Sure.
but you haven't got time to do releasing now. You've got to get on with this.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about what that means. And I'll just give you my own experience because I've been working with the method for more than 20 years at this point. In fact, even
Well,
I, in 2003, never mind. Yeah, I'm old.
yeah.
But, but one thing that I've noticed is releasing happens in the moment. It's really just that moment of recognition, right? So
Yeah.
it's this, it can be like I'm speaking to somebody and this, oh, that's right. I'm trying to impress. There's a sense of wanting approval. That moment right there, just the noticing of it, that
Yeah.
really is right there the moment of release. Do you see that? Does that
Yeah.
resonate at all?
Yeah, it does.
So releasing is,
Stephen,
we can make it into a task, but if we do that, then it becomes something to resist as well. No? That's how most of us will start with releasing. But I invite you to consider the possibility that it really just happens naturally in the moment. And so this daily practice of working with the nappy, diapers, my friends, right?
yeah.
As you work with this in the moment, well, that's a perfect chance to release. In fact,
Yeah.
give you a quick story. I once took a job washing dishes, which I love because I
Yeah.
found it to be meditation. I was being paid to meditate.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I mean by that is it's a very simple task. And the meditative quality is just, it's that point where you take a step backward metaphorically and watch, oh, here is a body holding up a dish, wiping it. Hmm?
Yeah.
Hmm? Hmm.
Yeah.
The task itself is very simple. It doesn't require much up here, right?
Yeah.
And the meditation is really the quality of observing how the body is. And for me personally, I found that just so enjoyable because I didn't have to do anything. The body was doing all the work and so forth. And the mind was simply observing, and it was very restful. So I invite you to look at this work of
Yeah.
cleaning nappies. Couldn't it be the same thing? I mean,
Well, when I was actually putting the washing on the line this morning, I was doing the pegs. That was meditative. I was like, that was a meditative state for me because, as I say, I used to enjoy this. I do like doing laundry, believe it or not. But then, as the day went on, and I was watching the weather, and then it rained a little bit, and then I brought it in, and then I took it back out. That's when I sort of like lost my patience, I suppose. Yeah.
so even then, it's also possible to notice that you're losing patience, because sometimes that happens too.
Yeah. I
So,
think that's what it is. I think I'm judging myself, Stephen. I know I am.
oh,
Yeah.
you're the only person I've ever heard say that.
Get out of here. Oh, yeah. But I think what it is, I shouldn't really call my mum, shouldn't, but my mum just like gets really annoyed with me getting annoyed. It's like I should be like, a saint doing all this stuff for them. Oh,
Sometimes you have an annoyance party with your mum. Is that right?
yeah. Yeah. It's just, yeah. I mean, I suppose really I've been so irritable today, and, it's just, I've probably don't really like the way I felt. And then on top of that, I've probably judged myself as well for feeling how I'm doing, feeling the way I'm responding.
Let's do a little releasing around that specific
Okay.
emotion, that specific thing that you just mentioned. Just notice that little story, how you felt, and your reaction, right? You were annoyed, you said. Just notice
Yeah.
all that. Okay.
Yeah.
And now, could you give it all permission to be like that? Hint, it's like that anyway. All right.
There's a bit of a no.
Oh, very good. That's it. So just notice that. No, that's the best part. Yeah? Of course not. Because who would want to feel that way?
I know this is it. Like, no, but then the no, it's like, oh, this feels in my gut, I suppose, in my heart.
Feel that as you described it in the gut and the heart. Could you just open to that? Give that permission with a little curiosity. Breathe into it. And could you give it permission to feel like that just for now? Again.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Let it, right?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks. There's some relief in that, just allowing.
Exactly. And let's just take it one step further. Can you find the one who feels that way?
Yeah, it feels like it really is me in this moment, and it has done today. It's felt very personal. So,
Just focus
yeah.
on that. Notice that. And let's ask, is that a feeling? Is that a sensation in the body? Is that a thought?
It's probably sensations, I would say.
Okay, well, are you those sensations? Are you that which is aware of those sensations?
In this moment, Stephen, I really feel identified with it, to be honest. Yeah.
Notice that feeling and just give it permission to feel like it, since it feels like
Yeah, just given that permission, there was like, there was already a little bit of distance. There was a gap, from not seeing it so personal.
Yeah.
So that was really helpful. Thank you. It's just like,
Right.
it's like you say, it's just allowing, isn't it?
Exactly. I think we have some idea that we're supposed to reach a state where nothing bothers us anymore.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know anyone who's like that. And I'm not so sure I would want to know that person, to be honest with you.
No, they'd annoy you. Well, yeah. It's just like, I think that's what it is. I'm thinking, why am I letting this, make me feel this way? And then obviously the judgments on top and making myself feel bad
Right.
for my response just adds layers of suffering, doesn't it?
It does, because you
Yeah.
shouldn't, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So what if you could really just approach this laundry business of yours as an opportunity to release? And by that, what I mean is just notice all the different thoughts, notice, all the feelings that come up, as this is
Yeah.
going on,
Yeah.
and just allow the body to do the work. That's the beautiful thing. I mean, do you have to think so much about what to do?
No.
Really?
No. That's what gets in the way, isn't it? The thinking.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But if you just step up to the work and just allow the body to do that, the work just gets done, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can even watch, oh, okay, look at this. Now there's anger at this job, having to do that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Don't have to get involved, Oh, boy, the body's reacting to that smell. Woo! Whatever it is.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, today there was one time when I just sat down because I was overwhelmed. I let out some of emotion and I just sat in a room like with laundry all around me,
Oh,
partly wet. And then
ooh.
the sun had come out. So it was like, yeah. And I just thought, well, just in this moment, I'm just letting go of it all. And then I'll go back to it when I've let go a little bit.
Yes.
So, yeah. Could we do some releasing, Stephen, please, just a little bit more on, because I feel like I say we've took this job on, and it feels like it's going to continue, and it's taking up all of my time and energy. So I suppose like there's a negative expectation that they're going to keep bringing these amounts.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Notice what you said. It's going to take all of my time and energy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you allow that to feel as real as it seems to feel?
Oi.
Oh,
God, yeah. I believe in that.
yeah.
Wow.
It's going to fill all available time. It's going to take all available space in the flat. Nappies from here to eternity, right?
There is no nappies, but there's like, because they use disposable, but everything else, like the clothes come in like with, well, a mess, shall we say. I don't think I don't know what the term in America is, but, a bib. Don't she think she puts a bib around him because it's just his food is all over his clothes. So, and that really makes me mad in some ways as well, because they don't really help us to help them.
Oh,
So,
there you go. That's wonderful.
yeah.
Just notice how that came up. Let's work with that a little bit. Just notice the feeling that they should be doing it differently, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And just
Wow.
open and give it permission. It's here anyway, right?
Yeah. Like, there's a little bit of emotion there. It was like just allowing them to be as they are.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah. That's where I'm feeling so much anger and upset. It's like, it's not so much it's like, because I'm judging them, I suppose, and
Yeah.
thinking you should be doing this. Wow.
So just feel that. Notice how that shows up, judging. And let it be okay. Just,
Yeah. Yeah. Feel like I'm getting stuck in that a little bit though, Stephen, lately.
let's
It's just
find
like
out. Maybe
real.
are you judging yourself for judging them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
But notice that
Yeah.
you also give that permission because that came up, didn't it?
Yeah. It's because you take it so personal, isn't it, really? That's where,
Sure.
yeah, it feels like, yeah, the judging, like I'm judging them, then I'm judging myself, and then it all feels very personal.
What, isn't that just a reflex, though? I mean, just check and see. Is that really truly personal, or is that just something that came up?
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for letting me see that, Stephen. Yeah. Wow. Again, because I was taking that personal. Wow. Yeah.
Oh,
So there was distance there again.
yeah.
Oh,
So again, what if all of this, the whole situation of nappies, diapers, oh, we're not even talking about those, but children's
yeah.
clothing, whatever it is, laundry,
Yeah.
what if that's simply an opportunity to freedom?
Yeah. Yeah. This isn't it. I thought that a couple of times, but then it gets so lost in the minds and suppose the judgments. Yeah.
Of
So,
course, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So
Well,
rather,
that's been really helpful, Stephen. Yeah.
let me just ask you, is there still a sense that you should be spending more time releasing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know, that is something that I think I've drove myself round the twist the last 3 or 4 weeks, to be honest, because I haven't had the same time to do it.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like there's stuff going on around that, like saying, well, you know, I suppose again it's coming from control. It's like wanting to do the releasing to get to a better place for me to be able to move on from my living situation. So I'm putting that pressure on. You should do this. You should release because you need to move, on from here.
Let me just
So,
check and see. Is that here now?
um, again, in the moment, it just feels it's here and it feels the heaviness weighing down again, like the laundry did before on my chest.
Just notice that heaviness, focus on that, and as best you can, could you give it permission to be like for now?
No.
Okay, victory. Nice. Could you just not want to have it? Resist it as best you can because it's there.
Yeah.
Good.
Let me join him in that.
Look at it.
Even though I don't want to do it, like we're in this moment, yeah. I can't even remember what you asked me now, Stephen. What did you ask me?
Neither can I.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Sure.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I asked you if you could feel in the moment that pressure, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you could give it permission, and you said no. And I love those no's because those no's are
Yeah.
also freeing, aren't they?
Yeah. They are, yeah.
There is a part of you that says, you know, I think we all understood that, right?
Well, I nearly swore before when I said no, so
Well,
I stopped myself.
oh, well, we wouldn't want to say things like that.
Mm. I was going to say, like, I mean, I realized it would be such relief if I could let go of, feeling like I've got to do at least an hour or 2 hours a day releasing, or, so many times per week. Because
All right.
that's just putting extra pressure on myself.
Well, can you feel that pressure now? Is that available? Is that here?
Again, yeah, it comes back to the chest. Yeah.
Okay, focus again on what's happening in the chest. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. And let's just check. Could you let go of wanting that to mean anything? What if it doesn't mean anything? What if it's just sensation?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
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 Notice how that,
Because
yeah,
yeah. Because there was like a thought before you said that was like, I feel like I'm failing in some ways.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And then that thought shows up in the body, and that's how things get stuck. When we think
Yeah.
body means something, yeah. Notice how it shifted already just by letting go of any sense of wanting it to mean something.
Yeah. I mean, there's still the heaviness and the pressure, but there is less, I suppose, being too concerned. I think concerned is the word because sometimes I feel concerned about things. So there's less, I suppose, worrying about it really.
Right, right. Well, could you give yourself permission to feel like that just for now?
What worrying about it, are you saying? Or the opposite?
Well, let's start by worrying. That's what's here right now. Could that be allowed?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Hmm. And now, could you resist it as much as you do?
Yeah, I can.
Great. And then could you allow it to be like that since it's like that anyway? And then could you give it permission to be? Give yourself permission to resist it as much as you do. That,
Oh, God, that's quite painful in my heart, actually. Oh,
okay, so
yeah.
could you allow it, welcome it, breathe into it? And notice also, you described it as painful, but really isn't that just sensation? Does it have to have a flavor of good?
No, because it's just energy, isn't it? Yeah.
No.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
intensity of sensation, that's really all to, in my
Yeah.
experience, those things are neutral that we feel, and we choose to give it a judgment. I like it. I hate it.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so what's here now?
What came up when I was doing that was also like let yourself off the hook a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like, and that's something that I really, that come in and in that hearing that it's like relief. But I seem to soon go back into, no, you've got to do this and you've got to do that, and it's like putting the pressure on myself.
Okay, well, yeah, this is a very natural pattern, and I'd like to appeal to everybody on the call, everybody watching this. This is very common. We take releasing as a job. Yeah.
Yeah,
You come on a call like this, you listen to a recording, and you have an experience of seeing something shift, feeling the difference. Great.
yeah,
Then you
yeah,
say, I want to be a releaser. I'm going to put 1 hour aside each day to do this practice. And then it becomes pushing.
yeah,
Then it becomes a job. And that's
yeah,
the quickest way to get yourself stuck, in my experience.
yeah, yeah,
On
yeah.
the other
That's
hand,
true. That yeah,
on the
yeah.
other hand, you have been gifted the opportunity of doing the washing.
And it's interesting as what you were just saying then as well, Stephen. It was like I started off really enjoying it because laundry's something I enjoy doing. Um, and then it's become a chore, and like the releasing is something I've enjoyed. And like recently it's become more of a chore. And like you say, it's the pushing. So it's like at least, you've made me aware of quite a few things here, Stephen. So,
Well,
yeah, that's really helpful. I think that's a good place for now. Thank you,
good.
Stephen.
All right.
I really appreciate your support. That was really helpful.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on the call.
Thank you, Stephen. Thanks for doing the call. Thank you.
I see your hand up, Michael. I'm going to quickly go into the chat if I can find it and just paste a quick message, which is, there we go. I do one-on-one work. That's how you can find me. I'll leave it at that. And welcome everybody who's jumped on the call since we started. Michael, I see your hand. Would you like a check-in? I'm just going to guess. Are you there?
There's something, hi Stephen, there's something wrong with this. I'm going to just, wait, I'm not sure. Hold on a sec. This can, see if that's any better. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, and I heard you clearly before, so no problem.
I hear you very well, to be honest.
You didn't hear me?
I think I'll try my head.
I can try and clip my microphone here a little. I'm sometimes lazy about these things. Let's see if
Yeah, that's a little bit better.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Good morning, Stephen.
Good.
Yeah, I'd like a chicken, please.
Great. So, Michael, I hear right now what is being experienced. Just check and see what's happening in the mind, thoughts, images, sound. Have a look around the body. Discomfort, sensation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And a simple question for you. Is all of that allowed to be like? Would you give it permission? Well, okay, good. That's the answer. That's fine. Sounds like a little bit of resistance.
Yeah, it's like, actually feels like something that wants to be explored rather than, yeah,
Okay.
to be seen.
So if you feel it needs to be explored, just notice even more what's going on. Are these sensations you? Are these thoughts you?
Right now, I guess they are.
Mm-hmm. And that answer, could that be allowed?
Yeah.
Hmm? Good. And would you give it permission? Would you allow it?
Yeah.
And when?
Right now.
Okay. And just notice, again, what's here. Just open to it all as best you can and give permission. And whatever is here, could you invite even more? Open to it. Welcome it.
Yeah.
And check and see. Is there any sort of judgment about it? I like this, I don't.
It's definitely something he wants to move. It's like not a good feeling. Yeah.
You said not a good feeling.
Correct.
Okay. And that's a sensation in the body, is that it?
Yes, in the head. Yeah.
In the head. Okay. Shall we try an experiment? Would you be open to that?
Sure am.
Okay, well, so notice that there's a sense of, I don't want that. Right?
Yeah.
could you just turn the story around? Could you lean into it as something pleasurable? Use your imagination, play along as best you can. Could you find this pleasurable? And just approach this with curiosity. Just notice this is really an intensity of sensation more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And notice there really is a choice to find it painful, unwanted, to find it interesting, pleasurable, maybe even enjoyable, oddly enough. And then to have a breath or two always helps to move things. Could you welcome it, savor it even more?
Mm.
Even just a bit more than that. Even more.
Yeah.
So what's here now?
And noticing, I guess, like energy. It's like a push down energy, pressing down. Oh, yeah.
Down energy.
Yeah.
And let's ask the question once again. Do you like this or dislike this? Or do you feel neutral?
Dislike.
Dislike. Could you dislike it as much as you do? Resist it as much as you do? And could you resist it even a bit more than that? And then could you open to it, allow it, give it permission? Back and forth a few times.
Yeah.
Could you resist? Could you allow it? Could you resist? Could you allow it? And could you resist it one more time?
Yeah.
Could you allow it?
No.
No. Just notice how much you resist. By the way, let me ask you
Yeah.
a question. What's the difference between resisting and allowing? How does that feel? What's the feeling difference?
Yeah. I am.
Now, if you're not sure, that's a, you don't have
Yeah.
to say it.
Yeah.
It's all right. But let's just ask you one more question. Would you like to get rid of this feeling?
I am. I'm feeling it right now. I'm.
I like your answer, Michael.
Yeah. 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 Definitely.
A lot more openness and stillness.
Yeah. 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 Still some left. Yeah.
All right. And notice
Let's
how much
see
you
here.
want to do about that.
Here.
Yeah. And notice the feeling. Could you
Yeah.
open further to that feeling? And then notice the resistance.
Yes.
And notice the feeling. And just for now, could you let go of wanting this to be different? Could you?
Yeah.
And would you?
Actually, no.
No. Okay. Right. And would you let go of wanting this to be different?
Yes.
And when?
Yeah.
So I ask you again, what's here now?
A lesser version of what was here before. The yeah. Better version. Yeah.
Okay. Would that be good for now?
No, I'd like to keep going.
No. Okay. So can you resist it as much as you do? Because that's what's coming up right now, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
can you push even harder against?
Yes.
Even harder.
Yes.
Even more.
Yeah.
And notice how much it feels personal, right?
Oh yeah. Very much so. Yeah. Yeah.
And just sit with that for a moment and allow it as best you can to be that way, personal about you, who you are.
Yes.
Hmm. And then
Yeah.
can you find the one who feels that way?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, is that allowed? That
Yeah.
uncertainty, that I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
Could you rest as that for a moment or two?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. And let me ask you, have you always felt this way? Or
Yep.
it's just a sensation that comes and goes?
Mhm.
Mhm. And so check and see. Is it all right that this sensation is here? Is there any bother or disturbance?
I think it's left actually. Yeah. I am. Can't see anything. Yeah. Yeah.
You're saying the feeling is completely shifted at this point?
As much as I can tell. Yeah.
Do you want it back?
I don't know what I want. I'm very like, I know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Look at this. There's some of them like reverb or shadow left. Really. Something like that. Yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
something left, is what you're saying. Some residue.
Like a shadow, I would say.
Shadow?
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Something.
Mhm. Just for now, could you let go of wanting that to mean anything?
Yeah.
And would you let go of wanting it to
Definitely.
mean anything? Yeah.
Definitely.
When?
Definitely. Right now. Definitely.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Great. Great.
So what's here now?
Wanting to figure out.
Of course. Right. Well, could you let go of wanting to figure that out?
We really do want to figure out.
Oh, of course. Well, just allow yourself to want that as much as you do. That's what's coming up right now.
I really do.
Notice how
Yeah.
strong that is.
Really is. Yeah.
Would you give yourself permission to want that as much as you do?
Yeah.
And would you give yourself that permission?
Yeah. And I really want to let it go.
You really want to let it go.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Could you?
I hope so.
And would you?
Yes.
And what?
Right now. Right now.
One further step really is just to notice that the mind, of course, it wants to figure stuff out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the mind just trying to help? So could you simply love the mind for doing what the mind does? That's what it does.
Yeah.
And notice also, isn't that just an expression of love from the mind? Isn't that the way that the mind
Yeah.
knows love, to the extent it knows love?
Yeah. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah.
And so could you welcome all of this just as best you can, allow yourself to feel that and be that?
Yeah. Definitely.
And notice how the body reacts to that kind of energy of allowing and loving.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just notice the openness, the stillness, and the peace. So I'm going to lower your hand.
Yeah.
If that would be enough
Thanks.
for now.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you.
Right. We still have time for you. Ryan, would you like to unmute and say hello?
Yes, hi. How's it going, Stephen?
Not bad. And yourself?
Not too bad. No, just wanted to ask for some assistance, and actually, I wanted to share a gain first.
No.
Well, so this is not going to sound like the game right away, but it's just a preface. Well, with the government shutdown, I haven't been. Well, my wife, she's the main person who works, and so she's at the USDA and hasn't been working for over a month now. And I stay home with my son. So, but we figured out a way to just like get some side work and get some money coming in. And I just been releasing on money, and I had some help from family that was unexpected and very recently. And then, yeah, just random things. It feels like it's kind of working out financially, even though I wasn't sure if it would before. So it's a positive that I've been working on.
It's a big one. It really is, Willie.
Yeah, I'm very open to money coming into my life, and without as much effort and struggle as I imagined it would before. So, and then there's another part of that's kind of a gain too. I've had some like physical like pain and issues. I've been going to physical therapy for, and it seems like I'm just open to, instead of obsessing over trying to figure it out, I've been trying to let go and be open to like actually like just letting the answer come to me of like maybe what is going on that I could do to improve things. So it seems like it's going in a better direction with that. Well, I guess so. What I would like some assistance on is I feel like sometimes I have to choose between focusing on money and then focusing on like the health stuff or like the physical stuff that, like I feel like if I focus too much on one, I'm going to neglect the other. And,
Okay.
So it feels like I'm trying to maybe force some progress a little bit.
Yeah. Well, when you're ready, take a breath
Yep.
and allow things to settle and notice. Would you say that you feel that you need to control this in some way, right?
Yeah.
If your choice actually makes a difference, you can choose wrong, right?
Yeah. I feel like I have to pay attention and be there to take action, not miss anything. I feel a little bit like I have to be vigilant. So
Right. Well, so since it's here anyway, could you open to it even more? Just allow that and just notice how it shows up, right?
yeah, kind of subtle, like sometimes.
Well, there are thoughts about this and stories, perhaps, also
Yeah,
in the body.
yeah. Just feel like some tension in the body, and
Right.
you
Well, let's just drop into the body and just notice what's there. Just take a look around. All that tension, discomfort, constriction. And then, as much as you're open to the idea, could you let go of wanting this to mean anything? Let go of wanting it to be part of a story or to have a reason.
Yes.
So could you let go of that meaning?
Feels like no.
Okay, then, and would you let go of that meaning?
That also feels like no too.
And
Yeah.
what?
I'm not sure.
So just notice how much meaning you've attached to this. Allow yourself to hold on to that as much as you need. Let that be all right.
Yeah.
Since that's what's here. Can you hold on even to?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. So let's go back and forth a bit. Just allow yourself to hold on as much as you do to that meaning.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm. Notice also, can you see what's beyond all meaning?
I think so. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
just open yourself to that as best you can.
Hey. Mhm.
That's always a possibility. It's always there.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that.
And then can you hold on to making it mean something? It has to be significant.
Yes.
All right. As tightly as you can.
Yes.
And then open yourself to what lies beyond that. To the openness, to the freedom that's always there.
Mm.
And then could you hold on even tighter? As much as you possibly can this time. Has to mean something. And then when you're ready, can you look beyond all that to the openness, ease, and the freedom that always is?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
So what's here now?
It feels like more awareness of the trying to make meaning out of this and feeling like there's some element of like joy in the finding meaning in it, or like trying to, it's like it feels maybe fun to like try to figure things out, or feel like that's where the confidence is, or that's where the, I don't know, like it kind of feels like it's like playing a game of like trying to figure it out. But even though there is suffering with it, probably, and like holding on so much, but I feel more relaxed now, though,
Mm-hmm.
more open to
Mm-hmm.
it not being so meaningful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, so interesting that you mentioned joy. Could you open yourself to that?
Yeah.
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 And what if joy doesn't have to mean anything? Hint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And could you allow joy to expand? See what happens. Give it permission. However
Mhm.
that shows up for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And notice what happens as joy expands even further, right?
There's like a fear coming up with it, like it almost is like a reaction to letting the joy kind of expand. Like,
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Welcome that fear.
Yeah.
Give
Yeah.
it, give it an invitation. If that's what's poking its head, invite it to come out. So welcome the fear, and then welcome the joy. And then the fear. And really give yourself permission to feel into the fear. Notice it shows up in the body, doesn't it?
Yeah. Feels tense.
Notice also the joy. That joy has its own expression in the body, doesn't it?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
And then the fear, and give it even fuller permission than before. Really just open the throttle as best you can. See what happens.
Yeah.
And then joy, same thing. Really open up. Let that joy just pour forth.
Mm.
Now let's play an experiment. Can you welcome them both at the same time? See what happens. Fear and joy in stereo.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even more. Just notice all it comes up when you invite it. All of it just comes. And even more. Now let me ask, can you find where the fear ends and the joy begins, the joy ends and the fear begins? Is there any kind of border?
No. Oh. No. Feels like expansive and like connected.
Right. So notice how they kind of melt into each other naturally.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel like that.
So what if they're the same thing?
Yeah. I could see that now. Yeah. Yeah, without the label.
Yeah. And just notice really what's being felt is an intensity of sensation. So could you welcome that even more? Just let it be like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what if all of this is just a flavor of love? Would you be open to that possibility?
Yeah. Mhm.
And I invite everybody else in the call to and take part because we can all tap into it. Just welcome love. Just allow it to be here. It's always waiting. It's always hiding or available is a better way of putting it. Just breathe it up. Allow it to be here. Invite it to expand even further and see what happens. And for some of us out there, it might help to invite you to let go of wanting this to mean anything. It doesn't. Love doesn't need to mean anything. But these energies are available whenever we need them. So just invite love. Allow it to expand even further. Joy is simply a flavor of love. And even those feelings that we don't want, fear, so forth, if you invite them, they can also melt and transform into this. No hurry, just allow it all to come up and invite it even further. ask you, Ryan, what's here now?
It was like stillness, peace, yeah, and space. Yeah. Yeah, much more ease. Yeah. Thank you. That's feels super helpful.
Thanks for stepping up, Ryan. That was wonderful.
You, Stephen.
So we may have reached the end of the call. I heard a knock at the door, a small child. But I will make one last invitation. It just feels appropriate. If anybody who's on the call who hasn't stepped up yet would like to step up, I invite it to happen. If you've never been on a call with me before, have no fear. I don't fight. And if you have been before, but you want to say hello, share a game, ask a question, get a little assistance, this would be the time. Going one. Going twice. Suddenly I was hoping. Come on. Go ahead and unmute when you're ready.
Hi, Stephen. Sorry, I seem to be last minute all the time.
Well, I've got people
Sorry,
rapping on my door.
It was like I didn't want it to end, so I raised my hand.
Oh, good. So, what's on your heart suddenly? Just a second. Just a second.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna call like that. Sorry. I can't stop. Oh, please. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was a small child demanding beans. Well, so what can you do about that?
Yes, good.
Sorry?
I said you're still good.
I'm still good. Yeah. How about you?
Okay. Yes, yes. I guess I find that I get distracted quite easily lately. And so I feel like that's some like resistance. So
Excellent. Yeah. Is that
yeah,
happening right now?
right this minute now I'm talking to you. I raised my hand, so
Mm.
but I
So-
guess releasing along with others, etc. And
Mhm. So, is there a possibility that's just a story?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But notice also, does it feel real?
Yes.
Right. Well, can you allow it to feel as real as it does?
Yes.
And notice that, let's just talk a bit about stories because we create those, don't we? And you created that story from memory. But notice also, haven't you chosen the worst possible memories? Right?
Yes.
Sure, you may notice there are
Exactly.
also examples that, you know, you didn't feel that way.
Yeah.
Notice the story again, just welcome that as best you can and notice how real it is.
Yes.
And then notice what lies beyond the story. The openness.
Yes.
Right. And then notice how real it all feels and allow it to be like.
Yes.
Yeah. And then when you're ready, notice what lies beyond the story.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you're ready, just notice how real, heavy, serious the problem, the story seems to be.
Yes.
And then, when you're ready, could you let that go? Would you be willing?
Yes.
And would you?
Yes.
And when?
No.
Just check what's here now.
It's lighter in my chest and stomach, but pressure in my head.
Pressure in the head. Oh, let's focus on the body now, just entirely what's happening there. Can you open to the give it permission to be like
Yes.
that? Yeah. And just notice what happens when you give it permission. Is it still the same or?
The pressure lightens up.
So let's go back and forth. Could you resist what is being felt in the body?
Yes.
Could you open and allow what's happening?
Yes.
And then could you resist as much as you do?
Yes.
And then could you open and allow?
Yes.
Last time, could you just resist even more? Give it your best.
Yes.
And then could you just open, allow, welcome all of it? Only as best you can.
Yes.
So let's ask a question. What do you prefer, the resistance or the openness?
The openness.
I think we all knew the answer. And what's your now?
Openness.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's just go back to that story of being distracted. Does that feel real at the moment?
No.
And so what happens the next time that comes up? Will it come up again?
Quite possibly.
Almost guaranteed. Life is full of distractions, no?
Exactly.
Huh?
Yes.
I mean, all you have to do is grab your phone, right?
There we go.
Isn't that what it's for? Just a word about distraction. I think it's an interesting word. I haven't been fully tested. I'm very sure that at this point I must have some form of ADHD because my life seems to jump from one topic to the next. I constantly find myself jumping from topic to topic and task to task. And, sometimes I seem to have more focus, sometimes less. That's just the way this body mind seems to function. But sometimes distraction feels like a curse. And sometimes it seems like a superpower, right?
Yes.
Because I totally get into a lot of interesting tangents and grooves, and I tend to assemble things, facts, information in strange ways that nobody actually comes up with, you know?
Mhm.
So, distraction is part of life, but it's also just a label. Doesn't really have to mean anything.
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if that really resonates with you and how you are, your body, mind, and so forth.
Yeah, I was thinking it doesn't really have to be negative. It could literally be just, I mean, God directing us and, oh, look over here now. Okay.
I want to say briefly a word about what just happened in the background. You may have noticed a figure moving around. Right.
Yes.
There was a knock at the door. What this was is there's a small child who is ill. I cooked some beans last night. She loves that particular meal. And her grandmother was knocking on the door to ask if she could get some beans. And the answer is, yeah, of course, why not? Because why wouldn't I want to offer that child some beans that she loves and she's feeling sick? So, sure. And yeah, it just happened like that. You know, I thought I'd mention that just in case people were curious, but it also seems kind of appropriate topic. I didn't find it a distraction. In fact, I was quite happy. I was even moving my head a little bit to kind of hide the shape because of blurry background here. But, you know, life is always going to be full of distractions and sometimes they're important.
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody, for allowing that small child to have her beans. So, yeah, sometimes it's like that. How's that feel for now, suddenly? Is it a good place to leave it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Feels
Good. All right, then. Well, life is full of distractions and full of craziness. I'll be around next week. I look forward to seeing all of you. And yeah, if you'd like to unmute and say goodbye, we can do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to stop recording and say goodbye for now.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
thank you so much. That was
Bye.
great.
Okay, until next time.